There are different approaches to organize the data, and I want to just address a few of them here. If you're going to do a narrative analysis, the actual process of itself, I would encourage you to look at these different options. And the reason I put these here, because I don't want to go in depth on each one, but I want to give you the author's name and how they do it. So for example, all the data could be put into themes, common theme, and you might get that from the affinity diagram. You might get that also from a software program such as NVivo, much like we might use in a case study or phenomenology, and produce our findings based on themes. We also might want to do something from a chronological organization of the information and show how something happened chronologically from beginning to end. You might want to look at something in a functional approach. A functional approach might be considered on how something's being done as one piece of a larger system. Think of the functions of an organization, of administrative, and a business, and of sales, and of manufacturing. Those are functional approaches. And we can take data, of course, depending on what the topic is, and put it into a functional approach. And we may look at it from a structural analysis. How did we structure the analysis? Did we have like an overview of large pieces of information and then narrow it down and narrow it down and narrow it down? Go through this narrowing, or what I call a funnel approach, where you put a lot of information at the top, and as you go through the funnel, it kind of comes together in a blended outcome. You might look at it that way. Or this constructionalist approach, where as a constructionalist, you're constructing meaning out of something that may not be there. There's really, the outcome of all these is producing something that may not be there. But constructionalist is more so the beginning of how something is started, from beginning to end. Not necessarily in the chronological organization, but constructing like a house. How do we construct a house? First, we put in some foundation. Before that, we might put in some plumbing first, and then do the foundation, and other pieces go up. As you look at different approaches to organizing the data, it's important to know which one will serve you best. You may not know this at first. Oftentimes, students with these types of dissertation will look at doing something in a thematic approach. But oftentimes, they'll change that, particularly if it's going to be any kind of biography or a reflection of something that's happened over time, because then the chronological approach. There's many different ways, and it's not uncommon to start with one, change to another, or have some blend of each. The good thing is, here I've given you 5 different authors that if you want to look at their work, you could.